August 28th, 2025. Welcome to the league. You're joined here with the Maverick, Benoy Thanjan, and David Magid. You give us 5 minutes, we'll give you the absolute best information in the clean tech trends. Load growth, 9.4 gigawatts worth of load interconnection applications in New Jersey's PSEG market. 1.7 gigawatts in data center applications in the last 12 months within NYSO, attributing a lot of this to data centers, but also advanced manufacturing, fab facilities, specifically in the NYSO market. These are very interesting trends to watch and to be mindful of your development. Now let's look into the community solar on the DG market. New Jersey is seeking 3 gigawatts of community solar by 2029. This program is geared mostly towards the rooftop development. So rooftop developers, take a look at this program, snag up some roofs, roof leases, roof options, get moving. Illinois, Maryland, parts of New York State. These are 3 markets that are penciling and make economic sense with no ITC. So I'm going to say that again, Illinois, Maryland, and New York State, you can, as long as your project has a very good interconnection, good reasonable lease rates, and it matches up perfectly, you can build community solar in these markets with no ITC. IEP, a developer in Greene County in Pennsylvania, is building a 944 megawatt behind the meter gas power plant coupled with battery energy storage as a supplement. This is one of the first and one of the largest that you're hearing of behind the meter natural gas power plant, especially with that battery energy storage facility in it. On that same topic, also Jeffries, had released an analysis that on the levelized cost, solar plus storage, it's actually cheaper than gas. Last thing we're going to talk about, which if you don't know, then you're living under a rock. Unfortunately, Ørsted, their wind farm, 80% complete, stop construction order. That's 700 megawatts, $4 billion in risk right now. Stock plunge, big issues, something everyone should know. And that's that.
Dave, that's amazing information, so valuable to our audience. You're always providing cutting edge information. To me, like all that information was really good, especially the ITC. I'm hearing a lot of projects penciling without the ITC, and you confirming, different community solar markets is obviously very helpful to our audience, and obviously all the other great information that you provided. Thank you.
Thank you, Benoy. Very encouraging news. I'm excited to hear what you have to say here.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm actually going to be talking about the safe harboring provisions. President Trump signed the big beautiful bill on July 4th, and then a few days later, I think it was July 7th, they said that they were going to basically provide guidance on safe harboring and FIAC. And for safe harboring, the new rule, it used to be 5% of the project cost. Now basically the safe harboring rules is they're going to use really what they call beginning of construction. You could use the 5% safe harboring for most wind and solar projects, but they have to be below 1.5 megawatts AC, or as what the administration or treasury calls low output solar. Sorry, couldn't help laughing about that. But for projects bigger than that, they're gonna require a physical work test, and you have basically a 4-year continuity of safe harbor. That's really and you have to prove basically, that there's a beginning of construction and that you're going through a construction period. Obviously, you should be talking to lawyers and other experts about this. Actually, on the Solar Maverick podcast, I had Dorian Hunt from Leo Berwick talking about the whole new safe harboring provisions. Also, what's really exciting is solar is actually going to, in 2025, in the US, according to EIA, which is the Energy Information Administration, that solar is actually going to be half of all new US electric capacity, generating capacity in 2025. They're forecasting that 21 gigawatts of solar is going to come along on the second half of 2025 alone, which is amazing to hear. And they are basically saying that there's going to be 64 gigawatts of solar added this year. Second to that is 18.3 gigawatts of battery energy storage, 7.8 gigawatts of wind, and 4.7 gigawatts of natural gas. And this is according to EIA. So that's exciting to hear. Solar is just right now maybe 5% of the total generating capacity in the US, but in a very short period of time, 10, 15, 20 years, it could be half to 60% of the electricity generation in the US, which is exciting for, everyone in the solar industry. And thank you for your time. You've enjoyed 5 minutes of the best information on cutting edge energy news and renewables. If you enjoy our content, please promote, like, give us 5 stars, and become a subscriber. Thank you.